Okay, let's begin. Now, okay, a lot of people of you have already asked about Pancake really quick. So today I just want to do this really fast so that you guys can catch up. So this is going to be a step-by-step instruction from having a MetaMask until all the way to taking your pool earning lah. Okay, so first things first, whoever that do not have MetaMask, please go download it. Whoa. Okay. All right. That was scary. Yeah. So first things first, when you go and Google MetaMask, make sure it's metamask.io.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah. So metamask.io. Do not click any ads. Okay, please do not click any ads because these are scammers. They will steal your money. Let me repeat that. They will steal your money. Okay. Yeah. So please make sure of that. And anyone that comes in, please make sure to mute yourself always because Discord don't have auto mute. Anyway, so we're gonna move in. So first thing first, once you downloaded it, how to set it up is very easy. Just go over to the FAQ. I have it up over here. Metamask.io FAQ. I'm gonna quickly run through with it. How do I install? Basically, it's an extension that you have on your. Let me close this off. On your browser. Okay. So it's a browser extension. It is also a app. So you can use the app to work it from your phone as well. Okay. How to import it to your phone is that once you open it, once you set it up on your desktop, right? You just wait. How do I get, there's one over here somewhere. Troubleshooting. Basically, there will be a method here lah to how to add it onto your phone. Where is it? Never mind. It's okay. You can just work from your computer. It's fine. It's not that big a deal. Anyway, moving on. I'm gonna quick run through. So the second thing, once you have your MetaMask, right, you actually need to set up Binance Network. Okay. So I will give you guys this PowerPoint. In fact, I'm going to give it right now on. Excuse. Actually, you know what? I'll give it afterwards. So you guys don't get distracted. But the main thing is I will show you guys how this look. MetaMask BSC setup. Sorry guys, like I was doing this literally like just now, so it's very rough. So quickly, so once you install your extension, right, yeah, you can either import or add a new wallet. So for you guys, create a new wallet lah, okay, unless you have an old wallet, whatever. So how to set it up for BSC network, right? So basically, by default, every MetaMask.
Just coming, please with yourself, yeah.
Yeah. So when you by default, right, you are with Ethereum mainnet. So as you can see, there are many networks. So think of this: there's LDP, NKVE, Pajala, and the what else highway, whatever lah. You get my point. So there are different highways that you can use. So for Pancake, we use Binance Smart Chain. Okay, this is where it's on. So you cannot use Ethereum mainnet. Okay, and if you were to, for example, have it on Ethereum mainnet, when you do any withdrawal and transactions, right, it is exclusively on the Ethereum mainnet wallet. It does not go to your Binance wallet. So as you can see, the amount is different. Okay, it's the same wallet with the same address, but it's on different network lah. Okay, so when you click the Medium link, it has all of these already. So literally, you just go to your MetaMask, click it, go to Expand View. Okay, quick one, and then go to where is it? Setting, Network, and then Add. Okay, just like add this info in, and then click Save, and then you will have it already. You just have the BSC mainnet, and that's done. Okay, it's very fast. It literally takes you 30 seconds to do it. The link is here for you all to use. Can follow. The next, yeah, actually I have everything here for you as well. So once you have it, sorry, I got mosquito. So once you have it, when you are on your MetaMask, make sure that you are on the Binance Smart Chain, okay? Because there's a lot, because by default it's on Ethereum one. So just make sure that it is on the Binance chain. And then when you're in Binance, when you withdraw things, right, I'm going to show you. For example, when you withdraw, you want to make sure that, when you paste the address. So to paste the address, right, you just open your MetaMask. You have this account thing, right, which is this one. Okay, so this one, right, you literally just click on it, click, and copy out. It's very easy. So you come here and then you just paste. Okay, so you get the address. Now, very important thing to understand, your MetaMask only has one address, only one. So even if you go into the Ethereum mainnet, you can see that it is still the same number. All right, see 3E84. See, I pasted. It is still the same. The only difference is that when you withdraw, you need to select the correct network. Again, think of the highway lah. So if you were to select ERC20, it is going to go to the Ethereum mainnet wallet, okay? It will not go to your Binance. So what you want to do is to select the Binance Smart Chain, the BSC, not BNB, BSC, okay? All right, so then it will show up on your Binance chain. Alrighty, so yeah. So that's the withdrawal. Just take a look at the fee. It's really cheap, honestly. It's like a ringgit compared to like when Ethereum goes like crazy, right? It's like $10 or something. I tried ERC. In fact, we can check right now. Like if you use ERC20, you see it's 12 USDT. Holy shit. It's like 50 times more. Yeah, it's like 50x the cost. So just keep that in mind. So that's why like BSC is really good, because the fees are really cheap amongst its own ecosystem. All right. So now, once you have your asset in your MetaMask, there is situation that where you cannot find the token, right? It will be like this one. Like let's say I put in USDT and then it didn't, like, once you put in, right, it's supposed to show up here one. I have many lah, so just ignore that. But let's see, there's my USDT. Okay, so I have USDT here, but like let's say if you cannot find it, right? If you transfer, right, and then on your withdrawal it says completed, but then it's not in your MetaMask wallet, don't worry. All you have to do is go to bsscan.com. Okay, so imagine ethereumscan.io, but it's for Binance Smart Chain. On the search bar, just put in any token that you are looking for first, okay? And then copy the contract address, this one. There's going to be a button here for you to click when you hover over it, right? So just click the button, you have the address, and then go back to your wallet. Again, double check that you are on the BSC network, add token, okay? So it will look something like this. Let's say I want to add. You scroll down, okay, add token. And then you will come to here, search or custom. Go ahead and just click custom and paste in the contract. So the MetaMask, you see, this one doesn't work. So let's see, let's say we find cake, okay? Obviously, my wallet already has cake, but let's just entertain the idea really quick so you can see how it looks like. So you see, you can copy address. Okay, so click your MetaMask, add token, custom token, add it in. So as you can see, mine already has lah, but assume that you don't. It will come up the symbol for the token, which is in this case cake, CAKE. Okay, then you click next, and then there will be a confirm thing. So you just confirm it, and then it will be in your assets already. Okay, so that is how you set up your MetaMask and withdraw assets into your MetaMask. Okay, this is just the basics of it lah. So now you will have, for example, 100 USDT, right? So you can just use BSC to withdraw that into your MetaMask BSC network. Okay, so now we go into Pancake. Okay, so for today's sharing, right, I don't really go too deep into what is Pancake and all this. That you will need to do your own research into what is Pancake exactly, why Pancake, like what is so good about Pancake right now, etc., like the features and all. So that one you have to explore on your own. But in terms of how to use it, that's my main focus today, because we get a lot of questions on how to do this or how to do that. So that is my main focus today lah. So to start off, go to PancakeSwap.finance. Again, please make sure that this is the website that you go, because people will put up scammer ads, and you need to be careful on these things because you will lose your money. I repeat, you will lose your money if you're not careful. Okay? Now, when you're on the website, click trade. The first thing you do is that you want to swap. So what swapping means is that, let's say you put USDT inside, right? You want to have BNB, which is Binance's coin. So you need to swap your USDT into BNB. Okay? Very straightforward. So that's the action that you need to do. You need to swap first, then you can do liquidity providing. I will explain what that is later in a bit. So how to do swapping? Go to trade and then exchange. And then up here, all right, there's 3 of them. So click exchange. Liquidity is for liquidity provider token, which I'll explain in the next step. And this is the interface. So how that look like will be something of this sort. Let me just go ahead and go Pancake real quick. Pancake. So let's say we are exchange. Oh, here I got 7K. Yay. So wait for it to load a bit. Remember, it will have a connect. It will say connect up here. So go ahead and just click connect. But because mine are, so let me just log out. So you can just connect. Okay, click Metamask. Make sure again you are on the Binance chain, smart chain. If you're on Ethereum, right, you see, you cannot connect one. Okay, you cannot connect. So you must make sure that you are on the Binance smart chain. Okay, and it works. So let's say, for example, we want to swap for I don't know, Ditto coin. It has a little nice sound effect. So you can go ahead and put max, right? So you can have this. It will give you an estimate, and you will see down here liquidity provider fee. So that's how much you will pay the liquidity provider for doing this swap. And I'll again explain what that means. So now let's click swap. Okay, just make sure the numbers are okay. By the way, this will refresh like every few seconds because the rates are live, right? It will keep moving on. So confirm swap, and then you will get this prompt. A lot of firework. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you guys see the MetaMask prompt? Is it? Can I?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so this is what you will get lah. So here you can see gas fee. Whoever that's familiar with gas fee, this fee is for BNB coin. Yeah, this is not Ethereum. You're not paying in Ethereum. You're paying in BNB. So a very important thing to remember is that in your BSC wallet, you want to have BNB. So like this lot. So you want to have like maybe 1 or 2 BNB just sitting there to pay for fees. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, I rejected it just now. But basically, just now you can see there was an approve button. So once you click it, then it will just conduct the swap lah. Okay, once you conducted the swap, let's assume this is the pair that you want lah. Okay, BNB and Ditto. So now you have completed that lah. So you have achieved what you want. You got the exchange done. So now we move to liquidity. All right. So liquidity, before you do anything, you want to know which pair do you want to go for. Okay. So go ahead and go to farms, and you can find all the pools. Okay. You need to determine which one you want to do first, and then you go back to the exchange and swap accordingly. So let's make an example. Let's see today what's a very nice percentage. So today the hot topic, I mean at least in our chat lah, was SWGB to BNB ma. So sometimes you wonder, hey, why is this 100% and next door 80% only? And then if you keep scroll, and then you will see something like ABLBT drop it or OG 340. So these are different coins. So what does LP mean exactly? What is liquidity provider? Okay, this is the part where I explained already. Basically, you are using your token to provide liquidity for the market to do swapping. Okay? So the first action that I taught you guys was the whole swapping, right? Let's say BNB to Ditto. So the thing is, nothing comes free, right? Someone has to get paid. If the liquidity is provided by me and you, like non-centralized people, like just users, right? We should by right get paid because we are putting our token for people to use and do swapping. So if only Pancake would load, I can show you guys. Yeah. So you see down here, liquidity provider fee, 0.0 blah blah blah. So basically what that means is that this fee will be provided for everyone that is a liquidity provider. Okay? 1 minute, I need to send my friend a... Okay. Sorry, my friend just DM for our WhatsApp group description. Sorry. Yeah. So so by the way, just to mention as well, minimum receive, so like you can expect at least 2,000 and something. That's right, 201 Ditto receive. Price impact, what does this mean? It means that you doing the swap, what will you do to the price of Ditto? If I, for example, put in 20 BNB, you can see I only affect 0.2, but 200, you can see it starts becoming 1%, 11%, and 50%. So generally speaking, right, I think anything above 2%, I think you cannot do already one. 600. Yeah, so as you can see, when it goes yellow, right, you cannot do the swap anymore already one. So you can find out, unless you're someone that really want to baller go and impact the price lah. But generally speaking, not a lot of people. Yeah, so like 2.6%. This kind of stuff is very common. Yeah, depends lah, right? So yeah, anyway, liquidity provider fee. So this fee is paid to everyone that is a liquidity provider. Okay? When you go here, when you do this pair things, right? When you do these pairs, right? You become a liquidity provider. Okay? You provide your coins for people to liquidate. So for example, BNB and Cake, right? So you can see here 0% share. So let's say we max it up. Okay, so you can see you're less than 0.01% of the pool. But assuming, well, cannot show lah. Maybe one day I can have that many BNB and Cake to show you all, but until then lah. So you can use this to figure out like how many percent of the pool do you own in this sense. If you are, for example, 1% of the pool, right? That means that when anybody do a cake swap like this lah, you will take 1% of this fee. Okay, you will take that fee. And when do you get that fee? Is when you remove liquidity. Okay, so let's say I let out all this lah, and then I went and click supply. And I confirm supply, all this, right? So after I confirm, I become liquidity provider, right? So let's say if I want to remove liquidity, I will earn that trading, that LP fee lah, as I said. Like, let's say someone, there was like maybe one BNB have trade liquidity provider fee has been dispersed. I take 1% of it, so I get 0.001 BNB out of it, right? So there is that fee that you can earn as well. So anyway, back to this. So once you figure out which pair you want to go for, you go back to liquidity, as I shown just now. You go ahead and put the number that you want, approve both the tokens. So this is something that I need to show y'all. I don't have the account, I don't have the number, I don't have the coins to show you. But generally speaking, if you are providing liquidity for a brand new token lah, for example, okay, I haven't provided for alpha before here. If I had lah, it will be two things here one. It will write approve BNB and then approve alpha and then supply. Supply will be gray out one. You cannot click supply one. You have to approve both token, then only you can supply. Okay, so you have to understand every action in the blockchain network, right? Every action costs something. All right, so that every time you approve, every time you want to do anything with a new token, you need to approve it, and it will cost you some money. I will later show you how much does it cost. Okay, so once you have approved both token and you click supply and confirm and approve the transaction and pay for the BNB fee, you will receive LP tokens. Okay, this is the liquidity provider token that you now take to go and stake. Okay, so staking basically means you will put the token into these different LP pools. Okay, stake LP token to earn cake, as mentioned above. So go ahead and find the pair that you were looking for, approve contract, and stake. So it looks something like this. Let's say something that I have and something that I don't. Okay, perfect. So this is something that I don't have. So I need to click approve first. And then again, it will ask me to pay. Okay, as you can see, it costs 9 cents to approve. Generally, approval across any action, let's say approve token, approve staking, approve pool, everything is about 9 cents in dollars. So about what? 36 cents Malaysia ringgit. Yeah. Anyway, so once you approve, you will see this stake LP. All right. So now you take the token that you have, Cake BNB LP, stake LP. If you have it, you would have like let's say 10 or whatever. You click max and then you confirm the transaction. And again, the Metamask prompt will come out and it will just start running. So something like this. Okay. So that is generally how you do the farming. Okay. Up to this point, is there anyone that has any questions about any part that you like to ask before I move on?
Quick one, bro.
Yeah.
You mentioned the BSC, the Gene wallet, right? Binance Gene wallet.
Yes.
Is that the same as our regular Binance account, or is that a new one?
It is a new wallet of its own. It's a Metamask wallet. It has nothing to do with Binance. It's just
with Metamask one.
Yeah, you create a Binance smart chain network in your Metamask.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, you're creating a network. Okay. Any other questions? Everyone okay? All right. I'm gonna move on in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Harvesting. So, how to do harvest? Honestly, it's very easy. Just click a button on it. So literally, just click the button, and it will come the prompt again, and just confirm you will get it. Okay. So, when do you decide to harvest? Very easy. When you feel like the reward outweighs the cost of it. Just now you saw the cost about 0.0021 something BNB lah. So when your reward outweighs that, then feel free to harvest lah. Okay. So honestly, harvesting is like one button. There's nothing much I can say about it. So the next thing you can do after that, so by right lah, actually by this point lah, you can already stop, right? You don't have to do anymore. Like you can just take the cake that you have, and then go ahead and go back to exchange, and just select the cake. Let me just. Blah, 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 blah. It's very slow sometimes. Sometimes very fast. Sometimes very slow. Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Poof. 3, 2, 1. Poof. Okay, no. Alright, there you go. Alright, so okay. Say cake. Let's say I have the cake, right? I can just go ahead and change to any stable coin. For example, BUSD, which is Binance's stable coin. Go ahead and just swap it, and then you make cash already. You make $32 for that day, for example. You can just stop right there, right? You don't have to do it anymore, because number one, you have to understand, right? These tokens, the value will go up and down. If you don't understand what this project is, and you just whack for fun, right? Like for example, like what I did, I whack for fun only, because the token, I literally did no research. I just saw that I just saw 30,000% APY. I just freaking went in. That's all I did. But obviously others I did lah. Like for example, HGET, Lina, those projects I do look in. Like Elron itself. If anyone here knows Elron, some other projects. There are some here that are on Binance projects, so I didn't go too deep. What's a good one? Okay, ALBT, Alliance Block. That's a pretty decent project. OG, like if anyone knows esport, OG token. If anyone is in soccer, there's a PSG. Yeah, there's a PSG token as well. Yeah, so various projects. So you even have a Cardano one. So when you stake, you have to understand that there is that risk of that coin going up and down, and that leads to impermeant risk, which I'll talk at the end of this whole thing to let you understand the situation that you get yourself into by doing all these things. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. Keep in mind of your fee. So from here on, if you want to go further, which is what I was talking about in the chat, is to do pooling. So pooling is a next step for taking your cake and earn even further. So what pooling is, as you can see, we were staking liquidity provider token, right? Just now we were staking liquidity provider. So now what you can do is you can stake cake tokens. Okay? So you can stake that as well, and you can choose different coins. So for example, I believe, yes, okay. So all these other coins, right? In general, when you stake, you earn back that coin. Okay? So like this one, SWGB. So you stake cake and earn SWGB. For this one, you stake compound a different token, but you earn cake. There are some different cases, but generally speaking, it is you staking cake and earning that coin. Okay, so what I am doing is I am staking cake to earn cake. So you're like stacking and stacking your pancakes, as they would say. So why I do that is because if you do this, you do earn this APR on top of the cake that you stake. Okay, as you can see, I have, how many is there here? There's about 5. I have 5, but there is about 110 cakes here staking. So I would make about 30 cents, the 0.3 worth of cake. I think it's about a day already. So you can just choose whichever coin that you feel like you want to accumulate. Let's say you like Ditto, right? Which is a freaking Chad coin. Like honestly, like Ditto has its own project. You need to understand what Ditto do exactly. It sounds like a meme coin, but once you understand, right, it has a very interesting effect called rebase. I won't go too deep, but it's worth a read to understand. Basically, blockchain, there's a lot of things going on, so you really should learn about it before you just go and simply whack some coin you don't even understand. I do BDO pool. BDO is because this is a stable coin. The other, I didn't go really into it. SafePal, if anybody was looking at Binance, I believe when SafePal came out, people were like, oh my gosh, this thing made 10x in like one day. People were like, what the frick is this coin, blah, blah, blah. And then like, if you were to know about that, you could have taken your cake, put it in here, stake and earn SafePal with like, no cost. You didn't have to buy SafePal. You can just stake and earn SafePal from Pancake. So for me personally, I just keep earning cake because as you can see, cake is now like $6.80. This morning it was $5.80. And then about a month ago or 2 weeks ago, I think. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, it was only $2. It was only $2. So it's already doing 3x. So this 100 cake is when it was $2. So this is already 3x already. So I really don't care. I just earn more cake. But that's me. So it depends on you because your entry point right now is not $2, it's $6.80. So you need to make the decision on like, is it worth the time? Right? So you need to learn to understand the coin as well. Does it have potential to go further and more? So does it make sense to earn more of the coin today? Or you feel like earning lit would be much better. Litinary, this is another one. Or Elron. Elron. Yeah, I think it's called Elron. Elron as well. So you can, go and find. Or Ditto also, you can also earn Ditto if you like. Yeah, so that's pooling. So once you have your cake inside, just like your LP staking, you can harvest. Right? Same thing. Same exact thing. But this is only limited to cake pool. The others, as you can see, do not have a compound button. Okay, now I need to refresh. Yeah. So, okay. So I can also compound it back into the stake, right? So I can compound with this cost. So when you have this earning, right, you need to understand how much is this exactly. So you need to times, so let's say 6.8 times 0.33. So that's about $2. How much does it cost for you to compound it? Okay, 0.00002366 times, I just now see BNB because it's BNB ma, so you time 134. Right now it's 134 is $30, 30 cents in dollars. So you can decide is $2 of compounding worth for a 30-cent cost. So that means that you will only compound $1.90. So is that good enough for you? That you get to decide. I don't know. Like, that's your choice already. But you have to understand it's a daily compounding thing, yeah. So this is a simple interest. But when you daily compound, it gets very freaking crazy. We're gonna go into that later as well. Not right now because there's a lot of math that goes around it that I actually overlooked in the first time. So in terms of fees, you will see these lah. Okay, these are the different fees that you have. Remember, every token, you need to approve. Every action that you take in any website, like for DeFi or whatever in general, you have to approve. Yeah, in like swapping exchange and all this, right? You have to approve the token, you have to approve the liquidity, you have to approve the pool. All these things you have to approve before you can actually do it. So this is like a one-time fee. Then there's a swap fee lor. When you want to change BNB to Ditto, then you have to add liquidity. So that is when you have both your tokens and you have to add into the LP that I mentioned just now. And then when you have the LP token, you have to take the token and stake it. There's also a fee there. When you want to harvest your staking, you also your staking reward, you also have a fee there. And then let's say you want to add it into the pool, there's also a fee there. Okay, so what I have done here is I made a little quick math. So average out approval, yeah, let's say you have 2 tokens. This is assume you're brand new from the zero beginning. Everything you have to approve. Okay, so you have to approve both token law. So that's times 2. You have to actually swap. You have to approve liquidity. You have to add liquidity. You have to approve staking. You have to stake. You have to harvest your stake. Approve the pool. Add to pool. Harvest pool. So rough number comes up to something like $2.24 in BNB. Okay, so some of it will write like 9 cents, but that's the fiat value. But you're being charged in BNB. Okay, so total will be roughly $2 to $3 lah if you were to do everything like this every single day. But of course, once you have approved enough token, right, you really don't have to approve again, ma. So generally speaking, this approval fee, right, kind of just disappears after a while. So you only do the swap, the liquidity, staking, harvest, and maybe add to pool and harvest pool. So that will roughly cut out 54 cents. So you'll be paying like about $1.70 a day. Let's assume you're doing it every single day. You're swapping every day. You're adding liquidity every day. You are staking every day. But remember, when you let's say if you were doing, I'll give you an example. Let's say you were doing Cake and BNB like on Monday, but then on Tuesday you want to switch to SWGB BNB. All right, you need to do this. You need to unstake. You need to unstake your LP tokens, which has a cost. You need to go back to liquidity, and you need to remove that. If I have any token here, I don't know. I don't think I have any, but yeah, there's none. So you have to remove. There will be a choice for you lah. Once you have unstaked the LP, once you unstake it, right, it will be here for you to remove, and that's a cost there. Once you have done that, you then have to swap lor. Let's say it was BNB and Cake, right, and then now you want to go to SWGB and BNB. So you need to select your Cake. You need to go find SWGB. You need to swap this. So there's a fee here as well. Okay, so once you have swapped that, you have to add liquidity again. You have to go and stake again, assuming that you have already approved. If you haven't approved, then you have to pay for approval fee as well. Then you have to stake again, and then harvest, typical. Yeah, so that part you will repeat and rinse and repeat lah. If you were to like so-called stake every day you change. Personally, I haven't changed a few of my stake for a while. Like for example, BALBT, like I told you guys just now, Alliance block. I haven't changed it for like few days already, because I like the project. I think the project is pretty good, pretty cool. So I'm not gonna unstake. Even though I was starting at like I think 400%, I think it was like close like 380%. Now it's down to less than 300. Like maybe if it goes like 250, I will probably unstake it lah. Then I'll just harvest and then I'll just move on to the next pool. Like, you know, next door OG BNB, it's 350%. Good enough for me. Okay. So yeah, you have all these fees back and forth, and of course, don't forget your pool here lah. When you have harvested all your cake, that cake has to go somewhere. Now, please remember that when you want to unstake a pool, please remember to harvest first. Okay? Please harvest first, then only unstake. Because if you don't, I suspect, because I think I already kena, is that your reward will disappear. This reward will disappear if you go pandai go and unstake before you harvest. So remember, harvest first, then go and unstake. Don't, unless the reward is so minuscule that you really don't care. Okay? But of course, how to outweigh, you just calculate the cost lah. Right? Calculate how much does it cost to harvest and how much are you earning. Is it worth it? If it's not worth it, then just go ahead and just unstake. You know, better than to waste the money and the time. Okay? So yeah, pool as well. If you were to so-called, you want to suddenly, I want to earn more SWGB now, then you have to approve another pool and you have to stake, and then there's another cost. So if you want to add more, right? If you want to add more, that's also a cost here. Okay, so remember, every action that you take on the blockchain network, on any single network, costs something. All of it costs something. So you must remember that. Yeah, so as I written here lah. So everything costs in BNB. So the suggestion, like I said just now, have maybe, if you can, have like half or 1 BNB just there for you to spend on expenses. Okay? And finally, the most important thing is impermeant risk and loss. So this is a YouTube video. Again, when you have this PowerPoint, you have all this link class. So go and check it out. I really suggest you to check out this video because it's a very, very good video to let you understand what is impermeant loss, how to calculate it, or at least how to calculate it lah. In a very layman term, like I say here, when you provide liquidity provider, it is 50-50, unless the DeFi project that you get into is very special. Like you can do 30-70, like Balancer can do that. But for Pancake, it's 50-50. So you must have $50 worth of cake with a $50 worth of Binance BNB to form a fair pair. Okay, once that is done, let's say if you were liquidity providing already and suddenly BNB goes high in value, causes you to have a 60-40 ratio instead of 50-50, it will automatically go and sell your BNB and buy cake until it becomes 50-50 again. So the impermeant risk loss here, what it means is basically you are losing in terms of unit of coin if the value of the coin is changing. Okay, so let me repeat that. You are losing in the units of the coin, not the value of the coin, the units of the coin, if the value of the coin is changing. Okay, if BNB goes higher, causes you have a 60-40% ratio, it will sell the BNB unit until the value of the entire pair is balanced back to 50-50. So if cake drops in value, for example, like I told you guys just now, this morning, cake was $5.80. Right now it's $6.80. So it went up, right? So it will do auto rebalancing. But right now I don't have any cake in LP. I'm not liquidity providing any cake, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah. So if either side drops in value, 40-60, it will sell your BNB and buy more cake until it reaches 50-50. So this is all basically paper loss. Okay, you don't actually lose until you remove liquidity. Until, okay, before that it's just paper loss. So you can watch this video to see how you can use this website. It's called, let me just show you guys, DeFi Yield .info. So here the video has a very detailed instruction on how to exactly use it. But yeah, there's actually a lot of calculations that you can use on this website for you to find so-called the best pools or whatever lah. There's a reason also why we are using Binance Smart Chain's pools, but we're not going to any of the ERC20. So for example, Pickle, Harvest, SushiSwap, Uniswap. So these are all in the Ethereum network. And the problem with that is, well, let me guess, 150. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, so when you do like BSC, let me just show if I can. Gas fee, can see gas fee. What is that? Yeah. So there you can see how low that is. Okay. So let's entertain the idea lah. Let's go Uniswap real quick. Uniswap. Okay, let me reject this. So let's just remember this. Okay, 9 cent. Everybody remember. Let's say you want to do one quick one lah. Just a quick one. Let me I need to swap over. Okay, remember guys, Uniswap is on Ethereum, so you need to switch back to Ethereum network. Okay, so as you can see, so now let's say we want to swap it to, oh my gosh, donut. Okay, let's do donut. Okay, I oh my gosh, man. Oh. I'm very sad when I look at this coin. It lost like 70% value. I'm sad. Okay, look at that, $60. 9 cents to $60. That is why we're not doing any pools on freaking Ethereum network anymore. It doesn't make sense. Even if you're putting in 100Ks of USD, even if you're earning hundreds of dollars a day, this alone will kill you. Like, it makes no sense to stake or pool at all at the moment in Ethereum network. It used to make sense because it wasn't this high. It was like Ethereum, the gas, right, was maybe like 50, 60. On a high day, it's 80. It's 200 right now. And it will get crazier. Like in the middle of the night, you can wake up like 2 a.m., go see. It's going to reach like 300 or 400, which is 5 times the regular price. So it doesn't make sense to stake on anything that's Ethereum at the moment. For people like us, budget and also like think properly lah. So anyway, sorry, that's a little bit further. Anyway, the point is, impermeant risk and loss only happens when you remove liquidity. It doesn't get realized if you don't remove liquidity and you you want to stick there until it goes whatever lah. But of course, remember, if you do that, as you can see from our chats in our Lambda chat lah, we've already shown you like the percentage will go down. Like I was showing like maybe 2-3 hours ago, I believe. Why I'm not working on that? Okay. Yeah. You see, sometimes like this one. Oh, hello. Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry, you're breaking up. You have a coin where? Hello? Hello? If you want, you can write it in the chat lah. If you okay, write it in the chat under society. Okay, I see it. Wilson asked, ERC token to BSC network, how? Okay, so if it's in your MetaMask, right, there's two things. There's two ways to do this. This is the first way. Sorry, not this one. I used it once. It wasn't such a great experience, so I'm not using it ever again. You can use Binance Bridge. So Binance Bridge, what it does is that it finds whatever token that you need and move it from the Ethereum network in or whatever network it is lah, right? You can choose Ethereum network to the Binance Smart Network, Binance Smart Chain Network. So let's say 100 or whatever. So you can connect wallet and go through with it. It will take from, you know what? Let me just go ahead and go to my mainnet, okay? So let's say you want a 0.1 of Ethereum. Connect wallet, Metamask, connect. Okay, so Ethereum 0.1. It will give you a destination, so where the address, where the coin will go. So basically, it's from your Ethereum network's Metamask to your Binance Smart Chain's Metamask, correct? But remember, the address is the same. Okay, so you literally like do this, and then you click next, and then you just go through the whole process. This is method 1. I did it before. I accidentally clicked twice, so I sent $40 worth, but I only got $20 worth in my Binance Smart. So it works, but I'm a little bit iffy, and the speed wasn't like instant as well. It took some time, so I'm not so hype about this. So I don't want to. I mean, you can try. If you figure it out, go ahead and try. Okay. I think somebody is. Okay. Yeah. Anyone that have questions, go ahead and ask in the chat because I cannot see all the PM. Sorry. Next method. The next method would be send it to Binance. It's the only way. The only place that can send any coins in the Binance Smart Chain Network is Binance. It's written in the name. You cannot escape one. So if you have coins in your MetaMask in the Ethereum mainnet and you want to send it to your Binance network, you can send it to your Binance, like Binance Exchange, and then withdraw it with Binance Smart Chain. And it will go to your Binance network. Okay? So you can do both ways. Either use Binance Bridge or you send it to Binance Exchange and withdraw it via Binance Smart Chain Network. Okay, so you can do either. I have tried both. Personally, I use the Binance Exchange method because I used the Binance Bridge before, and I still don't really get it lah. So I don't want to try it again. I'm a bit scared. Yeah. So up to you. You can send like $5 just to try it out. Okay, once you understand it, then you can send whatever amount you want lah. So that's it. Honestly, it's a very quick one. Yeah, so everything here is meant to make it super straightforward and easy. And now I am going to where's my pancake? Okay, I'm gonna save this as a PDF because I scare some of you may accidentally edit it. So pancake. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so anyone that has questions, feel free to ask right now. Okay, everyone can ask in the chat or whatever it is. So yeah, first thing, how is the APY determined? Okay, so that is determined by the projects. When I say projects, I mean Pancake, Beefy.finance, Trap House of VIP. Those projects, they determine it. They have their own calculation behind it. So you can read their white paper and documentation to figure that out. I'm not that technical enough to answer you how every single project determines theirs lah. Next one. If using would have same amount as the 9-step fee. Yes. Uni and SushiSwap. Yes, it's the exact amount of steps, but the fees are charged with the ERC token and based on the gas fee of the Ethereum network. I'm scrolling up and down. What's the risk probability like if you may know? Well, yeah, I mentioned already. Will you send the link for? Yeah, so I will send you guys this PDF. In fact, I will send it right now. Copy link. So here you go. This is the PDF in the chat. I'm also gonna send to our WhatsApp group so you can see. So that is basically A to Z already lah. Will the APY be affected by the amount of coin stake or people stake in? Yes, exactly. So the reason why I want to show you guys this. Yeah. So this afternoon we were talking about SWGB BNB LP, right? So it was like at 30,000%. Why? Because think of it as exclusivity. If you're the only person in this brand new, because liquidity pool, right, is basically if someone wants to trade in that currency, like, okay, let's talk about in our very familiar idea, which is dollars, like fiat lah, like dollar, ringgit, baht, Thai baht, and Japanese yen. Okay, if someone wants to do Malaysia ringgit to dollar, that pair has to be created, and whoever that's facilitating that pair earns that money. But if a lot of people are facilitating for this pair, they keep giving the money to do this pair, then the reward has to be split by everybody, right? Compared to like a very rare pair, like Croatia, what's the Croatia's coin called? I can't remember. Token, currency. The word is currency. Oh my gosh, I'm so deep into crypto. Oh my gosh. Okay, like Canadian dollar to what's a good pair? I don't know, but you get my point lah. Like let's say some random Icelandic currency with Malaysia ringgit. Only one guy is providing it, then he earns all the APY in the world of this whole pair because he's the only guy that's facilitating it. Compared to if 100 people are facilitating for Malaysia ringgit to Japanese yen, well, it needs to be split 100 ways. So the 30,000 just now, as you can see now, it's 700% already. So tomorrow when we wake up, right, it's going to be like 400% or something like that. So this happens quite regularly. When a new pair comes up, the percentage is huge, like huge. Like Adrian caught a 16 million% or something. It's freaking crazy, and he earned like $40 out of a $10 stake. So yeah, so it does happen. It does go down. So hi, for example, if I go into OG BNB LP, I would need to swap my available USDT into some BNB and OG first before I can proceed with staking. Correct. Does PancakeSwap have non-BNB pair? Yes, you will have to scroll yourself on it right here. Comp ETH, Lina BUSD, plenty. You have to find yourself. Let's see. Any good site to know whether the group project is got? Google is your best friend. So the recommendation is go to CoinGecko. Okay. Yeah, CoinGecko. Find a coin. Let's say we were talking about Lina. So find here lah. Make sure you find the correct token also. There are some token that have, they all use the same name. So Lina, oh my gosh, Lina went up 20%. Walao eh. I'm surprised. It was at 80 cents. I do it to the, yeah, is it? Wow, what happened? Oh dang, look at that. Walao eh. Wow, this is crazy, man. This is 60% gain. Man. Crazy. Okay, so yeah, next one. So yeah, use CoinGecko. And for every coin you see, you can see the website is here. Telegram, Twitter, everything is here. Contract address as well is all here. But this is for ERC20 lah. So remember, if you want the BSC version of this token, the contract address, use bsscan.com. Find the coin, okay? And use this address, okay? Copy this address on BSScan because on CoinGecko they use Ethereum, as you can see from the symbol. Anyway, yeah. So you can just go to the website. Check out what Linear is all about. You can read their white paper. Where's their white paper? Linear swap, linear exchange, all these things. So you can read about their white paper. You can see who are they working with. They're working in DuckDAO. By the way, DuckDAO is a relatively cool project. You guys can check it out. It's an incubator, BAM protocol, etc., etc. Right. Next one. Then the dollar can be any amount as long as 1 to yes. So it's basically make sure the amount is 50-50 split. Yeah, for Pancake at least. But if there are some other projects where you can custom how many percent. For example, there's one called Balancer. You guys can check it out. It's on ERC network. That one you can adjust one like 30%, 70%, 61%, 39% can be like that one. But that's a very different case lah. I think it's the only project that I know that does it. Not a question, but what was mentioned about harvesting cake before removing LP. Okay, yeah. Okay, good call. Yeah, I think you need to harvest your cake before adding additional LP token as well. Yeah, good call. So yeah, make sure whatever you want to do about the LP token, make sure you harvest it, whether it's adding or removing. How frequent do we get paid when we stake? By the seconds. So I will give you an example right now, real time. You can see this one. Let me just go ahead and connect so I can show you Binance. So should switch like right now. Oh yeah, sorry, connect. Connect. Yeah, so as you can see, I will just keep it here so you can see. In the staking page, each card, yeah, that means cake to BNB. So that's cake token to BNB token. Okay. Anybody else have any questions that you need answers to, so I can help? Okay. So since we are waiting for more questions, let me just go a little bit deeper as well. Low risk, medium risk, high risk. Let's talk about it real quick. If you're someone that don't want too much risk, can you focus more on a few things like to watch out when removing or changing liquidity? For example, impairment, take out cake first, anything else? Yeah, basically that's all. Like what I can say. What I've mentioned so far is pretty much it. Yeah. So unless you can be very specific, yeah. Impermanent. Is it? I thought it's impermeant. I don't know. I Google it's impermeant. Maybe lah. Anyway, so let's talk about low risk, medium risk, and high risk real quick to let you talk about what that means. Low risk, that means that stable coin liquidity providing. So that's low risk, meaning you don't have to face any coin fluctuation. So you don't have to worry. Like for example, this one, USDT to BUSD. So these are two stable coins. As you can see, APY is at 30%. Oh, here's the thing. You see this APY 30%, right? This is assuming you don't do anything for 365 days. You make 30%. This is what Adrian showed me. So if you look here, right, if you click this little button, you can see what happens if you stake every single, like you compound every day. So you can actually push it up to 35% if you compound it every single day. Obviously, assuming that you pay no fees, but you always have to pay fees. So let's look for something that's a little bit higher to show you the craziness of it. Quick one. Okay, this one. Okay, 440% is APY. Look what happens if you compound every single day. 8,000%. So if you were to compound every single day and it kept at 440%, which I don't think it will, you are talking about for $1,000, you for $1,000 worth of liquidity providing, you will earn 11,851 cakes. Okay, so one cake is $6 right now. So let's just do the math just for the cakes times 6.7. You're talking about $79,400 on a $1,000 liquidity providing. So that's crazy ones lah. But obviously, again, this won't last here forever. It always fluctuates. It will go down, go up. We don't know. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I was talking about low risk. So low risk, you can go for these stablecoin to stablecoin. Which one are stablecoins? Please do your own research. I can't babysit everyone. We all grown adults, right? We're all taking our own money to do all this. And I want to mention that again, this is a very high risk thing. This is much. There are more chances for you to spend money and cause you impermanent loss compared to just buying a coin and hodling. All right, this is a bit more because you're doing few more things. So it exposes you to more expenses, and the reward should be higher. So you must think of it that way. So USDC, BUSD, low risk. You can make 30% a year, 35 if you compound every day. Medium risk. One stable coin matching up to a non-stable coin. So I'll give example of Lina BUSD. All right. So this was actually around 350% when I started about a week ago. Now it dipped already. So that's also one that you can look out for. Obviously, you can see it already quite a lot compared to our stablecoin. So 560% if you compound daily. Let's say high risk. Both are non-stable coin. So that is the part where it gets a little bit tricky. You can get into BNB to any other coin pair. So the ones that I have, for example, are again, the Spot Team and Alliance Block and BNB lah. So these both are not stable coin. The price fluctuates, so you have to think about like this thing will go up and down. Like it's relative high, 300%. Daily compound 1,800%. OG BNB also non-stable coin pairs, 3,000% at 350% APY. Ash also 350%. Reef. Yeah, this is look at this. This is non-stable coin pairing, right? Neither are stable, but you see APY. So you can see, daily compounding, it differs between each project, right? So you kind of have to think about that as well, like which is something that you want to get into, or you can just like really just go for cake and just earn cake. You can do that. My friend does that as well. I have a friend who has been doing PancakeSwap for a year. The reason why I do into cake is actually because he's been doing it for a year plus, and he's able to earn hundreds and $1,000s with this. And he didn't jump around. He didn't jump around a lot. So I think that's quite cool, and like I'm doing it. So anyway, I'm gonna go through the questions now. Do you need to liquidate before you stake and farm? Do you mean you need to change the coins to the pairs? If so, then yes. I noticed that stablecoin is inactive today. Does that mean sometimes can be turned inactive from the... Yes. Liquidity provider, again, you have to understand, you are providing liquidity to a pair of swapping that people are using. If people are not swapping between DAI to BNB, right, then, well, you just don't get the activity. When you don't get the activity, well, the pair slowly dies. So you need to think about that. On the trade page, liquidate. Oh, no. Adam, the liquidate is basically for you to add liquidity. It's not for you to liquidate per se. You like I said just now, you need to add liquidity. You have to become a liquidity provider, right? So you need to use this liquidity tab to create liquidity pool tokens, the LP tokens, these. Let me share with you real quick. LP tokens, these. Okay? I noticed slow, Alvin K. Speed, slow, average, fast. If you're in Ethereum network, yes, it matters. But in Binance, don't bother. It doesn't, like, transactions just goes through in general, fine. And yeah, just let it be. It's fine. For the Metamask, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you need new Metamask or not. Because it's one Metamask account for all the networks. Okay. What does 40x? It just meant what Max already replied. You can ignore that. Okay, can I know compound every day? So compound every day meaning you go to the farm and then you see that you have some cake. Okay, you harvest the cake and then you go and swap it for more LP token and put it back in. So you keep on increasing, like, see this plus minus? You keep on increasing the LP token. So you keep on going up and up and up and up and up. Oscar, how much the minimum to invest in? That's on you. Like how much you have? Because this one has no minimum, but realistically speaking, you have to understand, right? Every day, I'm gonna like if you actively do it, right, you have to remember you're spending like $2 or so, assuming you do this every day, like from top to bottom, constantly paying for all the approved blah blah blah. You're spending $2 something a day. So if you're only earning $3 a day, you're earning 80 cents. So you have to consider if that's worth it or not, or you need to increase your investment to make it worth it. So one of the ideas we had was actually considering helping everyone. We pull it together. So like if you have 1,000, you have 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. We all pull it together and become 100,000 pool. 100,000 fund, and then we take the fund and go and do LP. In that case, the fees are shared between everyone. If you have 100 people, $2.24 divide by 100 people. So it becomes 2 cents per person a day to do anything. And we all can enjoy the profit of 100K split into 100 way lah. Okay, so let's say if you earn $3 a day, then everyone earns 3 cents because you have to split 100 way ma. That's the multiplier. What happens if turned off when we're staking on regarding the act? Okay, so Elvin asked a question. What happens if it's turned off when we're staking on it regarding the inactive? That one, you can actually just remove liquidity because it's just inactive. It's not like your token got rug pull or anything. Like, it's just there. The compound button. Okay, Jasper. The compound button, that's for pool. Okay, there's two things here. There is farm and then there is pool. Two different things. Okay, farm is for liquidity provider token. Pool is for cake, the cake token. Very different things. Yeah. So this compound only works for cake pool, only specifically cake pool. You see, the others don't have one. So it's just a special function just for this one. Okay. So as I said just now, the compounding is basically you increasing the LP tokens on the farm side, not the pool side, the farm side. Okay. Moving on. What would be a recommended amount to invest? Yeah, like I say, it depends on you. How do we manage the pool? You don't manage the pool. It's up to you to decide to manage your funds. Okay. Every second API change, so we need coin that has the potential to stay through whole year to get the API. Not necessarily. If you believe in the project for a whole year, then go ahead and do that. But personally, I don't stake in a pool expecting to be there for a whole year. I expect it to stay there a few days, earn enough, move on. Earn enough, move on. So it's an active thing. All right. It's not something that you put and forget. Because you have to remember, this is your money. Please don't put and forget. Crypto is not something you put and forget unless it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin you can put and forget. Ethereum you can put and forget, just hodl. But yield farming is not something you put and forget. Yeah? If compound every day, meaning you add amount to total pool, then the percentage won't be able to stay still and keep on decreasing? Yes, exactly. If there's more money into each pair, the APY actually decrease. Will APY go negative? No, I don't think so. You go very low lah, but I mean, honestly, think about it lah. Before it go negative, you think like if it's 10%, if you still want to be in it, but then next door has a 300%, then you have to ask yourself, what are you doing? I mean, I'm not being mean, but I just literally like think logically. If there's 300% at 10%, why are you staying at 10%? Just go to 300% and you earn back the cost of switching over and you just keep on earning. You know what I mean? How can I participate in the pool? Isn't Lambda for ADA? Yes, correct. Cardano is a totally different thing. Pancake is on Binance Smart Chain Network. There's one network. Cardano is another network. Totally different things. It's literally apple-orange situation. Yeah, so as Adrian said, the point of us actually even sharing these things, right? Actually, originally, we wanted to math it out properly and tell you all like, hey, we want to do yield farming and we will do it with our own money. If you want to tag along, we'll do it for you, but we'll take a fee. That's actually, I'll be very transparent, that was our original idea. But because of what happened very recently with one of our platforms that we were supporting, very unfortunate, we decided that to help y'all by sharing this knowledge for free to you guys, and you guys get to decide if you want to do it yourself. If you're someone with like a substantial amount of fundings and you want to try on your own, you want to learn, then feel free to go ahead. This is all the knowledge you need to start learning. We recommend Pancakes because it is one of the growing DeFi finance options. It's on Binance Smart Chain Network, meaning fees is crazy low compared to Ethereum network. And yield are pretty good, 300% APY. Compound daily, you're talking about 3,000% some of it. So think about that. How can we join Lambda pool? So we are trying to set it up real quick. So yeah. So compound is on the farm side. We say every day. Okay, I get it. But the compound, it means it'll get more. It helps to compare. Jasper, yes, correct. So that is specifically for cake pool. Just for that one cake pool, it has this special function. Generally, all the other pool you can also stake. Basically, but for those you have to harvest it out and then put it back in. All right. But remember, for other pools, you are earning not cake. Yeah, you are earning the coins that you are pulling in. SWGB, Lit, Lina, SFP. You're earning these tokens. You're not earning cake. So that means if you were to so-called compound it, you need to harvest the SFP, go over to the exchange, all right, and you need to swap it. You need to swap it to cake. Okay, swap it over to cake, then take that cake, go back to your SFP pool, and then dump it back in, and then you You press the plus button, you add it back in. Yeah. What about a lottery function? There is no lottery function. Oh, lottery function. Oh yeah, it's a game that they have. It costs 10 cakes. It was very cheap when cake was $1, 10 bucks, but now cake is $6.80. The lottery now costs $68, which is how much? 250 ringgit to join. So I mean, up to you lah.
It's now 5K. 5K.
Oh, 5K.
The community voted.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so it's 5 cakes now. So if you want, you can go. So it's about $30, 100 something ringgit. Yeah, Adrian has a yield farming pool sign up form there. Fill up if you like to join. Yours.
Yeah, if anyone is interested in joining the pool, fill up the form so if you get interest, then we can coordinate how we're going to do it. Yeah.
Awesome. You are saying stake few days, move on, stake maybe more. Any reason why I can't leave it for a few weeks and months? Chuan, basically, you have to understand the APY is not there forever for you. When it writes, you have to understand. This was 30,000% like 2 p.m. today. 30,000%, you know. Now it's 738%. It has dropped 23,000%. So it depreciates. It goes down and down. So, yeah. Better you move rather than stick around. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I finally caught up to all the questions. Anyone have any more questions? Feel free to unmute and ask. Just make sure you are in a quiet space because you know, crazy sounds, whatever. Yeah, any more questions? Feel free. I'm here. Me and Adrian are here. Max is also in the chat. So the idea here is that we want to help you all to earn income, but of course, this is a very high risk. This is honestly high risk, very, very high risk. So you have to understand that. And I want to iterate that again and again. You must be willing to lose this money that you're putting in. You must be willing. If you're not, you have to ask yourself, are you willing to take the risk? Knowing that you cannot risk losing this money. Okay, we do not want you to put your life saving, because I have few personal friends that have put life savings into the project I mentioned and they've lost it right now. All right, so we're in the process of trying to help them get it back. So yeah, just keep that in mind. VM Coco, if I have USDT, should I transfer to BSC, then swap for change, or before transfer to BSC? No, you don't have to and swap or change before. VM Coco. So it depends on what coin that you want to swap it to. So certain coins you can find outside, but those coins, if they don't have BSC network connection, so you can't withdraw them into your Pancake. So for example, an example is HGET. You can buy on the other exchanges, but you cannot send it into your Binance Metamask wallet, because all these exchanges where you can buy HGET, they don't have BSC network, so they wouldn't be able to reach it. So the idea is better you just send the USDT straight to your MetaMask and go to Pancake and swap whatever coin that you need to. Details on Lambda yield farming pool, rough API fees. Yeah, we will update you on this later on. It's automated, so as more people fluctuate, blah blah blah. 50 USD. No. I'll be very honest, no. Like what Adrian said, you get eaten up. Yeah, better you join the pool. Yeah. Any idea how much fee you guys manage? Yeah, we will update you on this. We need to talk about ourselves, because the idea here at the very beginning, this session, the point was to teach you guys first. And if anyone really wants us to help them, then we will see how much we can pull together and work from there. Okay? What are the risks? Impermeantness, reduce the rock code. What are the ways to take the cake? What are the risks? Impermanent risks. You know what? I'm gonna move this here. So because I'm actually recording this entire session, so if anyone wants to refer back, they can refer rather than just listening to my voice, my sweet voice. Let me stop streaming straight away. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on the chat here. I'm here, no worries. I'm gonna come closer. Let me see. How much will be the fee for you to manage? What are the risks? Impermanent loss with the coin drop to zero value. Yes, that can happen. And you know what impermanent loss will happen is, you go and buy the coin. So you need to be on your toes with things like this, like rock pools. You have to be real aware. What are ways for us to exit and take profit? Take the cake swap to USDT and shift back to Binance send a cake to Binance. Switch it to stablecoins, yes. On Pancake itself, take your cake and just swap it to USDT, take profit that way. Yeah, so as Adrian said, right now we're just doing for pro bono. Once everything is steady and everybody understand, we'll probably add the fees there. So Pancake can swap to, yes, that's the idea of swap. How do we determine how you should expect? That, how much profit you determine, that is for you to math it out, which is exactly what we are mathing it out as well. So for example, if something offers you 365% APY, right, you can basically rough it out to like 1 day 1%. So technically, if you put $1,000, you get roughly $10. Roughly, not definite, but you're not calculating to Impermeant loss. You're not calculating to the approval fee, the staking fee, the harvesting fee, and the swap fee. So you're not calculating all this. So the $10, by the time you finish, you may be left with like $8, $7. If the traffic is very insane, you could be talking about like $5, $6. So your 1% just became 0.5%. So you need to math it. So that's actually what we're doing with Lambda, is that we will figure out a formula, an Excel, that we can just put the numbers in and we can figure out how much we earn on the day. So that was the idea, like where the service fee idea came from, like why, you pay for it, so-called pay for it. Is this $10 on a daily basis? Yes. Assuming, is the $10 on a daily basis? Yes, assuming that the APY do not move. If it goes up, then earn more. If it goes down, well, earn less. Either stablecoin and cake. Yeah, we will be better to pay that. We will also figure out a payment schedule, because you guys have to understand, right? To earn more profit for everyone, it's better if we compound the profit as it goes along rather than constantly cashing out. If you're constantly cashing out, you do reduce the compound power, but obviously you can take profit lah. So it depends on everyone's choice. We will figure that out as well. We'll probably set a rule of like, maybe it won't be like, oh, what do you want? You want profit or you want compound? We probably won't do that. We'll just be saying like maybe every 1 week or maybe every 2 weeks or maybe 1 month, we will just like cash out for y'all. We will see how that goes. Again, a lot of details, we need to map it out ourselves so we can give you guys the better idea lah. But of course, at the moment, we're doing pro bono just to help you out. Okay? Can still top up amount in the pool halfway. Yeah, we'll figure how to do that as well. I'm gonna write down all these questions that you all have, because these are very good questions. Payment schedule, top up halfway. Let me see what else. Profit calculation, potential loss risk, yeah, and then also project, coin project, this potentials. I'm just gonna write all these things down. On 1K balance, tickets tuition fee, maybe cash out only, charge the service fee. Yeah. Nosy, correct. So LP, it's kind of active instead of passive because everybody has to go in it. Yes, correct lah. Now you understand. So we really want to encourage everyone here to take your crypto investment as an investment, not your FD. FD is put and forget. This is really not it. You have to understand. Okay, I'll give you an example. Let's take Linear for example. Okay, in the past 7 days, it has went from 0.67 up to what? 0.096. That's fantastic. You're talking about a 50% increase. Walao eh, you rich lo. But look at this. Straight away, it went back to 75 cents. So this 96 to 75, you dropped 20 cents. And then while you're here wondering whether you go up or not, it just went straight back up to 10 cents. So fixed deposit don't do this. Fixed deposit don't have this kind of way. Probably like one line there, just that's it. So with this kind of volatility, you really need to be on your toes, understanding what is it that you're getting yourself into. You really need to be aware. So we encourage people to be aware. Obviously, if you're not able to do it, then we can do it for you. But as I say lah, that's the whole fee thing. Blah blah blah. Okay, next section: low return, low risk investment for passive hodlers. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. We also will talk about. I actually wanted to do one for low cap gem, like how to find low caps where you can put in $100 and then how to calculate for 100x coins or 10x coins. By the way, it's still choi yet for everyone. I believe there's going to be a lot of fireworks in about 2 minutes. If you don't actively manage it, yeah. When will the pool begin? We're already running the pool. Yeah, we're just chatting. Auto farm, not network. No, but thanks for recommending. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah. Because we are going to be managing some of the pool will be managing everyone. So there are many of this kind of new farms on the BSC network. Like for example, there is Finance, Tenet, like yesterday, me allowed
Beefy.finance.
Yeah, we actually found a pair called WBNB shit. Okay, the coin is literally called shit, SHIT. Yeah. So these kind of pairs, they might show you returns like 13 trillion%, like you might get a shit coin that you can never liquidate. So there is really no point for having this kind of coins, yeah. So basically what we are trying to say is the pool itself, we haven't figured out how to do the mechanism yet, because right now it's just a bunch of
Chat
members, and there's also a risk of impermanent loss. For example, if the price of the coin fluctuates downwards, although we might make 1% that day, but the impermanent loss from the downward pressure of the coin might cause us to lose, for example, 2 to 3% of the capital. So that is a thing. On the flip side, if we don't go for this kind of higher yielding things, we might actually farm stablecoin pairs, a separate pool. So these stablecoin pairs, we are not really subject to much of this impermanent loss, probably 0.5 to 1%. But then again, we will require a larger amount of capital to make it work out in the long run. Otherwise, the fees will really eat everything up. Yeah. And yes, Kong Si Fa Chai, everyone. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. I'll get a mic soon, so it's a bit better for everyone. But yeah.
Yep. So, anyone have any more questions? It's actually midnight already. Oh my gosh, we started at 10:30. It's an hour and a half session.
Yeah.
So let's wrap it up. 3 more final questions. 3 more. Let's wrap it at 3 more, and then we just call it a day.